na ma wakoba na subscribe channel ndia maye ene transition team no mugu suwa ye nyema na no na empanyefo de abetudwa se wona ekọ aban institution awodo no mo secars no mo gigimafo nyema ne ade no omo de ekua ba omo be hwe sankofo ni nyina because obo no ade ne pe na akofa aban machine bi aban we ni nyina so dodo na ade etiti bi nse ye NDC for because omo say aban asesa omo ankofa obi be fa akone ade a da bi na Ghana mampanyi na Addo dankwa kufara still one that is what 7 December 7 January rather asana why handover na odi atudwa say oya ban panyi ana ban mu nipa na o appointment bi a hwan wan fan san ka ban na ma bia na mum up to 3rd January I was say with me de oniema e wo ho bia e de ba se de be obey handover fe na Ghana ka bi mamin ka bi no atimi afa ne ntoma pa efra na abuzu ezam gozo hey some koso papa na no ada na to force ye afenyoma kings rather or be to just say ya there this time around NDC for the 13 constituency aka o mutimi declare ya mo sese ne mane ade no enya de abo akra na Ghana ni bia afa na ntum en condemn sa ne ma no say de be ya Ghana ya swundwe na after the election because we kutem yanko ne yankotie ensam foforo mu ensam ahodo a abetodwa efa abato yi ho a eni eje ne ho menapa yanko ne yankotie
na de abetodwa sisia no ene se Addo dankwa Kufuado de krata akoma ne apamfo nyina da na nasema all can say return all government vehicles by January 3rd, 2025. Presidency direct appointees. Yes. Return all what? Vehicles. Na say eno watchro no. Ni yanken kai ni nyina kama. Na esusu tie bi. Eno no afei Adia bako a obetodwa pacho momfa first one nto enonko statement of retrieval of state assets unlawfully possessed by individuals enonso so ewo ho na eno na the office of the chief of staff we ye eniema eye state assets na yese nipa no bi omo ye adwuma no ene nipa no bi a ye to aba wie omo akofom aban japade no we yakoso afrema say opare chief of staff nsa ene chase na tiemi also the office of the chief of staff is informed of various state assets including landed properties and vehicles which are yet to be handed over to government by individuals contrary to law. Consequently, government has set up a team comprising officials from the following department to coordinate the location and retrieval of all such assets in the national interest. Omatikuo, Ghana Police Service Kaho, Ghana Revenue Authority Custom Division, the Bureau of National Investigation, the Driver Vehicle License Authority, and Office of the President. Persons with state properties unlawfully in their possession should endeavor to contact the task force and make arrangement to surrender same with immediate effect. The general public is also hereby encouraged to provide information on any properties believed to be within the above mentioned category to the task force via the details below. Task force on retrieval of state assets, CID headquarters. But see a people honoma abaja padia kodi omo eni se kodi omo. Eti omatiko ya immediately. Omo enhwe na immediate effect no. Odi kind of akase omo enfan contem. Okay. Now give me the next letter. Obekaya Addo dankwa Kufuado. The first time 2020. Or the krata bi babontin say Chena obia anka say abano abawiye entino o free ho office nti wakwakoto vehicle bi yenton ma no ne ade Bobekaya ho be ba sempa emra Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo bedi ade ye say NDC appointees ni bi omo tonton cars ni bi ma omo fofofo ehun sembe ye bubura na Nana do asama omo de krata ba Eugene Ahin, Director of Communication, Office of the President. Now I say, reiteration of policy on the acquisition of official vehicles by outgoing ministers and appointees. And now the krata bi ani say, NIA, National Education Authority penny, wama choro krata say, enkaka bi yemba nento. Em say no na do tie. No say Eugene Ahin, count choro koma omo. The Office of the President reiterates the directive regarding the acquisition of official government vehicles by outgoing ministers, deputy ministers, regional ministers, and other political appointees at the end of the current administration's term in office. At the conclusion of President Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's first term in 2020, a directive was issued prohibiting ministers, deputy ministers, regional ministers, special assistants, special aides to the president and vice president, and all other political appointees under the President Office Act 1993 at 463 from acquiring government vehicles. This directive remained in full effect as we approach the end of the president's second and final term. While past administrations have adhered to a convention allowing appointees to acquire one official saloon vehicle through valuation by the State Transport Company Limited, President Akufo-Addo has reiterated that this practice will not be applicable under his administration. Nana Moniyo. No official vehicle shall be acquired by any appointee of the current administration as the term concludes. Hey! Ashanti, obi di nani ato ne Land Cruiser so, si abete so amanato, na Addo se wunim. No vehicle shall be acquired by any appointee of the current administration as the term concludes. For clarity, all ministers of state, so sisi ye timu bi no, aswafo, omo be de akire, mantem aswafo, omo bo aswafo na chidom, omo wo omampani aso ye yesi oye 8 wa vice president 8 ene obi a aban we ba ye na aban we ntine ma wa dwuma ye no. Those serving as chairpersons, TMA, we your board of directors, ne board members, and members of statutory boards and corporations are required to comply strictly with this directive. All government vehicles in the possession of these appointees must be returned to the chief director of the relevant ministries not later than Friday, 3rd January 2025. This directive underscores the president's commitment to accountability and the responsible management of state resources. The office of the president anticipates the cooperation of all appointees in adhering to this important measure. Ashanti Akwaba. Bibi Aboko. Okay. I know NPP for so Eddie woman Sembe Tutum. Majority leader also a catcher on my penny John Domaya Mahama said hashtag this violence must stop. He won't say Yenyam Faunsi so it's on crop for any Edin Semunu Momunyai. Force are more share electoral commission officers so declare results no near demano munyai. Police for kwache nipa naya omuko wi agenda 111 hospital building materials ewa wutu breku ewa central region. Yes, see hospital ama wo no aban assistant nipa bonfo bi akwa wia agenda 111 niema ya min chade ya chewo mo omo phone ni nyina wa ha chasa wodwene ho a wonte ase wodwene ho a wonte ase. Okay, Asante yemhwe transition team almost so a flag last minute recruitment no almost there be last minute recruitment almost there be aban ntimi nyɛ saa because ɔmo nim nipa dodo a ɔmo fa ɔmo ɛna 240 million Ghana cedis we see ECG Atriama certain entities ɔmo so ɔmo hold on with immediate effect Bamawo vigilante what tibiama vice president elect was it wanya de kra say a whole transition team obaba akupe na ekutia affirmative act na o ma sign the parliament no na was say maame ndi na no tum as the first ever vice president elect omo ko transition a am say maame soya ono nko ana ye oba odim nti fama wo say o ka kire NDC for ne team ni so omo hweyi
mama no
hwe na mama tietia emra so e wo man mu na wo kika bi kire na jere poku agima say wo oba wo tra ho ahwa ma ye a whole transition oba ba ko pene wo o kan wo hwe ye ready akofo obi ani ne bia oba pari Mahama ya te so be renegotiate IMF World Bank deal no oba ya obebo modern ene o makosia semsremo se ne ne ma siko no na Danko Akufo-Addo enra Ghana Statistical Service say will grow economy no by 7.4%. Inflation 23 and waja. Na imom eka wode ja o man 807 billion Ghana cedis. That's at 2024. And debt to GDP is 74.3. And you know, Mampeni John Mama is coming to work with an economy that has grown by 7.4. Now, Ekano say a minute 7.4 no, and say a minute no. I thought you might you.
Mama Dasi, we let about one hour Dika can find an Addo directive too.
I am a fact.
Since say ma or mo sebe. I buy a Japadi be one fan san cano. Then I am a tata kakramai.
Are they?
This is how we knew Manado.
Oh,
Suddenly knew Manado.
Okay.
Say, this is the character we knew before 2016. Say, Nanado, you be a on so seven in San Francisco, where you be a where a lawyer need Sanemano. So, where had this spirit run to until now?
And now it's coming back. Obe Conti.
But what I say, 2020 election. That is all that we all cannot comprehend.
Because the image we knew Nana Danko
before coming to power.
Nanado is said to be the #1 pro bono lawyer in Ghana.
Pro bono, what kind of?
You can't say pro bono. Obia onyo tekunyo sempoa. Otra ni fie a wan traba nfie. Ebesi ne odaso ti ni fie.
That's a human rights lawyer.
That is an epitome. Nanado epitomize human rights. Enti o se nipa bebre obaya na ebi mu tietie ebi mu fa hodie so na point is ejije nkrofo nsase any nkrofo ne ma
japade ayesi na nwumre o man Ghana.
People are like etube kaya kaba de late kobusa Ronaldo say I said that Nanado we knew all the presidency has humbled you too much
in America.
Ashanti
says we na yidime na ado e den abedi akonya afedie na ado ntimu bi a chem so ma ye de tate bi bo abeti ba we say we a clearing agent ma yeah is stuck down with the people nti na ado wa ha MPP me de medical ka MPP na ono asoso wa ha na ho in the long run hey o man transition team no manage comparatively to the 16 transition team no na enye
it was because of the antagonism
and bitterness
and the nature of the elections. Over 2016 election, now I hear as a war, way